Hey there, YouTube, it's Petey Shoefinger. How the heck are ya? If there's background noise in this video, there's really nothing I can do about it. I was shooting lacquer in the apartment again. I set up a box fan, and then we cardboarded and duct taped the whole rest of the patio door. So if you picture a patio door, sliding door, double door, you got the screen, you got the glass. Both the screen and the glass are open. And it's all cardboarded up till about nipple high. And where your nipples are, there's a box fan running. And that's sucking out of the apartment. And then above that, there's another filler panel going up to the ceiling. And that's like, it looks like poster board, like white poster board. And it's all duct tape, and we use some masking tape too. And it's all pretty much blocked off. So I could shoot lacquer. I got a Fender Squier Stratocaster guitar. It was a black, like they're real popular. This black gloss black Squier that has a white pickguard. You know, they make a lot of those. They'll buy them for the kid, and then the kid doesn't really have what it takes. So I'll end up with one of those guitars, and I'll strip it down and try to repaint it and then fix it up with some better parts. And even though it's a Chinese year 2000 Squier, I can get it playing somewhere in the ballpark of a like a $300 to $600 guitar, I would say. But the paint job, mind you, is usually kind of secondary and not without its character. So typically, I'll stink the place up. This time we affixed this box fan, and really what made it happen was we found this fan at the Goodwill up here on 63rd, I think. It was like an Aldi fan. Like, yes. Okay, we've got a box fan that's
metal. We found it at another store. That one.
It looks like something somebody would buy
like something we had.
Somebody would buy from Kmart in like 1965.
Yeah.
Like this box fan, you could kill a human being with it.
And we had one just like it that we probably got from Kmart in the late 70s, but we got rid of it, and then we found that one.
If you climbed up a 2-story window and dropped that on somebody's head, you'd break their freaking neck.
Oh yeah, that would hurt.
Now this other one, it might make them cuss you out if it drops. And I did. I used a baseboard, and we ran a 1x, and then a little lip on it, and that grabbed the heater, make sure it didn't, it grabbed the fan and make sure that the fan didn't take a walk. But it really smells funky in here right now. What was that you made?
Oh, the snack. Puff pastry with Gouda cheese and onions.
Gouda and onion puff pastry hors d'oeuvre. So this is like, the bread part of it was like greased bread. It was like phyllo dough or something.
Probably, yeah.
And then greased bread base, and then it's
the greasy cheese in it.
Yeah, oil, cheese, and onion. And in the meantime, we got the lacquer, and then there's some cheapo incense. Like I can't resist if we're at the Goodwill and I see like some 70s pack of incense, some sandalwood. So we've got some bunk incense here, and then I get the Fred Saul, which is not cheap, but this stuff is really good. Get yourself the fireplace pine. I'm not sure about the sandalwood. I wouldn't get the impossible to make lavender. You know what? I think that now that I'm not really like drinking, I'm going to start asking for this as a gift, or reward myself and try some more of these. What I would like to do is get a sample. They have $2.95 for one stick. I mean, that's a lot of money for a stick of incense. But Fred Saul's incense, one stick is like 10 of the other incenses. It burns real slow and it stinks a lot. So yeah, sample stick, $2.95. Sheesh. I remember I humming. I had found it's spelled Taos, Taos pine, pure resin, and that was how I discovered Fred Saul's incense. We found a pack of it at the Goodwill, and then I bought like there wasn't a real lot in the one that we found, so I bought a cedar, Albuquerque mountain cedar is what we bought. But I'll be honest with you, I like them both. Like the Fred Saul incense is like, it's one of the finer things in my life. Like, I don't necessarily buy real expensive stuff. This is like a real exception. You see, Petey is getting this expensive incense, but it's one of the few luxuries that I've afforded myself. And I'll tell you what, I really like Fred Saul incense. I really like it. I had a can of it here, and some of the tape peeled, and it left what I call is sticker gloop. It's when you pull tape off of something, sometimes it'll leave behind a residue of gummy sticky gloop. That's the glop. And I really, one thing that I don't like is glop. I don't like the gloop or the glop. I really don't like that shit. And I will go so far as to totally contaminate my fingers with paint thinner, in effort to rid myself from the gloop. Hey, honey, I need to repair this.
Okay, well, you need to.
Yeah, well, go and grab me. You know what to do, but I need masking tape so I can finish this. So, YouTube, while I got you guys here, my the guitar alarm is going off. You can only imagine the aromas in the two-finger apartment here. Gouda, grease spread. We got Fred Saul's resin on a stick, Albuquerque mountain cedar, Taos pine, mixed with the Kita's Shubi incense. When Kita makes a boom boom, Donna will. Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Chicky Wabeacon. We'll run the.
It's cold in there again.
What is it called? Did you go check that? What that incense is? It really sandalwood? Is it?
Yeah, sandalwood.
So, what I've noticed recently. Have you noticed this? I see everyone's feed is different, but it's, there's a lot of doom right now. The stuff with the UFOs, it's just insane. And one of the tendencies that I'm noticing is these channels where it says, what is it, disturbing? Is that the word that they keep using? Is it, Donna?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's all these, it'll be videos, it'll be some guy's channel where
disturbing something.
TikTok videos, yeah. It'll be some guy who believes in Jesus and you maybe that UFOs are demons, and they're convinced that that we're living in the end times. That's what these people. I need a. Okay, yeah, I'll just have to do it with this. So here, can you hold this for me, please? Excuse me, I'm trying to do several things at once here. I obviously my YouTube feed is not your YouTube feed, is not my YouTube feed. So I can't come on here and go, hey, have you noticed how there's all of these videos that are the trending videos, or at least what YouTube wants me to be watching, is fear porn. It's all this like it's the end of the world, UFOs, and if you here's the thing, okay, guys. When I don't know if it's like this for everybody. When I subject myself to that stuff, fear porn, conspiracy theory videos, at some point it has an effect on me where I get a hopeless feeling, and I also feel confused, like where you really don't know what's true. That's another sign you've been watching too much conspiracy theory video content on social media. But I'll just say that the trends that I've noticed is and like the last thing that I would do is, I want to get a bunch of views. All of a sudden I am all about that, and I really do want to, hey guys, I need you to smash that like button. I could just use a gray area YouTube downloading service to rob other people's content, reframe it with me in the corner looking stupid with some kind of like okay, there's one guy and he has like what do they call that? A robber mask? What do the African American, what the kids call it now when you wear a ski mask? Isn't that called like a futum or odd future, or it's one of those guys, Chris Brown, one of those rappers, like they call it that's called something, and I forget what it's called. There's a British guy that has one of those, and he has like a 3D third eye thing exploding out of the third eye. And then under the one eye, he's got tears, and under the other eye, he's got a barcode. And you can see this horrific orange facial hair. He's a redhead, and these weird gopher teeth, and these freaky looking criminal beady eyes behind this mask. Then there's another British guy who's a puppeteer, and he has a guy, that is actually my favorite one. There's a guy with a burlap bag that is a skeleton face sitting on an easy chair, and across from him is a white zombified teddy bear with those giant teeth, and he talks through a ring modulator. He's got this kind of gremlin voice, and he goes, "Nah, mate, that's the Illuminati." And he's got this.
Fuck your microphone, not me. Yeah, I know, but it's like
he's got a ring
they're all
mod.
showing someone else's content, that someone else is doing their content over someone else's content. It's almost like it's the most disturbing TikTok clips. Yeah, and I guess, what if I can finish? Go ahead.
I guess that I should consider that these guys are doing me a huge favor, because I don't want to have anything to do with TikTok, and I'll tell you the reason is because my impression of TikTok is it's all guys who are like a little bit too old to be watching little girls dance. The last time I talked to this guy, it's one of this guy that I'm friends with. I won't say his name. And he was like, it was like the other night at the bar. There was this little 38-year-old that I was flirting. She was flirting with me, the little 38-year-old. And I was like, wait a minute, you're like almost my age, you know? And like that's how you quantified this woman. She was a 38-year-old. And I was just like I didn't have much respect for this fucking guy before that, but then when he did that, I was like, you're never coming over to my house again. Like, at one point, I welcomed you into my home, but if you're, 54 years old, and you're a 38-year-old, and, like, in his mind, he, like, bedded this woman down and everything. She probably felt sorry for him and fucking did something nice, like, he picked up his fucking menu when he dropped it because he was drunk at the bar or whatever. And he's like working out this big romantic thing, and she's 38 years. So yeah, I don't like fucking people that sexualize women and little girls especially when it's not appropriate. Okay? If you're dating a girl and whatever, that's fine. But like guys that are walking around like thinking there's more to it, I don't like that. If a girl is going to be polite to them, and then all of a sudden he's going to be running around telling everybody her age and how that quantifies, like that's supposed to have some value to me. Like I'm supposed to go, wow,
you got a 38
fucking JC, he gets 38 years old, Anyway, that's what's been bugging me about YouTube, and I gotta go paint my guitar. Let's remember, if you're out there, hug your pets, and peace.